Welcome back to the channel, or hi if you're new here. I'm Elise, and today we're going to be learning how to crochet these super quick and easy scrunchies. I love these, they're so cute, they work up fast, and they make great gifts. This is also a beginner-friendly project, and I will be working through all of the stitches with you as we use them. All you're going to need to get started on your scrunchie is some worsted weight for acrylic yarn. You're going to need a color for the center of your scrunchie and another color for the border. You're going to need a 5mm hook, a pair of scissors, and I don't have one here to show, but you're also going to need an elastic hair tie. Okay, so once we have all of our materials, we are ready to get started. Okay, to get started on our scrunchie, the first thing we need to do is make a slip knot. To make a slip knot, we're just going to wrap the yarn around 2 of our fingers and across, just like this. Then I'm pinching that yarn tail with my thumb so it doesn't come undone, and taking my pointer finger on my other hand, I'm just going to put that under that first strand of yarn and over the second. Then flip that second strand of yarn up and pull it tight. Let's do that one more time. I'm wrapping the yarn around 2 of my fingers and across, and pinching that yarn tail with my thumb. Taking my pointer finger on my right hand, I'm putting that under that first strand of yarn and over the second. Then we're just going to flip that second strand of yarn up and pull it tight to make our slip knot. Okay, so I've got my hairband here. The first thing I'm going to do is take my yarn with my slip knot, and I'm just going to put it through my hairband. Then I'm going to put my hook into my slip knot and go ahead and pick up that yarn and pull it directly through that loop on my hook. And now our yarn is attached to our hairband. Okay, so for round 1 of our scrunchie, we need to make a single crochet all the way around our hairband. And we're going to do that by going into the hairband, yarning over, and pulling up a loop so that you have 2 loops on your hook. Then yarn over and pull through both of those loops on the hook. Might be a little bit tricky, but that's okay. Let's do another one. Put your hook into the hairband, yarn over and pull up a loop so that you have 2 loops on the hook. Yarn over and pull through both of those loops on the hook. Okay, so we're just going to keep making our single crochets around our hairband until we've covered the entire thing and you can't see that black hairband anymore. Just keep in mind that the more single crochets that you make for this part of the scrunchie, the more ruffles you're going to have at the end. So if you want more ruffles on your scrunchie, go ahead and fit more single crochets onto your hairband. And if you'd like less ruffles, you can just make less single crochets. We're going to be scooting those stitches down as we work, just like that, so you can't see that hairband. So go ahead and work your single crochets all the way around, and I will meet you back here at the end. Okay, you can see that I have worked all of my single crochets around my hairband here. And we're going to finish round 1 by making a slip stitch into the very first single crochet that we made at the beginning. So I'm going to go ahead and go into that first single crochet right there and make my slip stitch by yarning over and pulling that directly through that loop on my hook. And we're all ready to get started on round 2. For round 2, we're going to start by chaining 3. 1, 2, and 3. And for round 2, we're going to be placing 3 double crochets in every single one of our single crochets for the entire round. For the first stitch here, this chain counts as 1 double crochet, so we only need to place 2 double crochets into this same stitch. To make a double crochet, we're going to yarn over, put our hook into that first stitch, yarn over and pull up a loop so that you have 3 loops on your hook. Yarn over and pull through the first 2 loops, yarn over and pull through the next 2 loops, and you have made your double crochet. Let's do another one into that same stitch, yarn over, I'm going back into that same stitch, yarn over and pull up a loop so that you have 3 loops on the hook, yarn over and pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2. So into this first stitch, I have my chain 3, and these 2 double crochets into that same space. So going forward, we're going to place 3 double crochets into each one of our stitches, and they might be a little bit close together, so make sure that your next stitch here is not being covered up by one of your double crochet stitches. Okay, so into this next stitch, I'm going to make 3 double crochets. 1, 2, and 3. So go ahead and repeat that all the way around until you make it back to your chain 3, and I will meet you back here. Okay, so you can see that I've put 3 double crochets into every one of my stitches all the way around. Your project should be looking something like this. And I have made it back to this chain here at the beginning. So to go ahead and finish this round, we're going to make a slip stitch into the first double crochet that we made at the beginning of the round here. So go ahead and find that first double crochet right there and make a slip stitch. Okay, we're ready to get started on round 3. To start round 3, we're going to chain 3, 1, 2, and 3. Okay, to get started on round 3, we have our chain 3 here, which counts as 1 double crochet. I'm going to go ahead and place another double crochet into that same space. So I technically have 2 double crochets here. Into the next stitch, I'm going to make 1 double crochet. And into the next stitch, I'm going to make 2 double crochets, both into that same stitch. And I'm going to be repeating that all the way around for round 3. 2 double crochets in one stitch, 1 double crochet in the next stitch, and 2 double crochets in the next stitch, 1 in the next stitch, and so on. But if you'd like even more ruffles, you can go ahead and place 2 double crochets in every stitch, or even 3 double crochets in every stitch, just like we did in the previous round. Okay, so go ahead and work your double crochets into every stitch around for round 3, and I will meet you back here at the end to make our slip stitch. Okay, I'm at the end of round 3 here, and this is what it's looking like. Now this next row is optional, but I am going to be adding this color change here at the end. If you do not want to add that, you can go ahead and make your slip stitch as normal into your first double crochet that you made at the beginning of the row. If you want to follow along with me and add this extra color at the end, I'm going to go ahead and cut my yarn, leaving a little bit of a yarn tail. And then I'm going to grab my new yarn color. So to go ahead and change yarn colors, I'm going to put my hook into that first double crochet that I made at the beginning of the row, just like that. Then I'm going to grab that new yarn color and make my slip stitch. Then I'm just going to tie these 2 yarn tails together so they don't come undone. And for this last row, I'm going to start by chaining 1. Then I'm going to make a single crochet into that same stitch. I'm going to work around these yarn tails to go ahead and weave them in. And I'm going to go ahead and make 1 single crochet into each stitch for the entire round to go ahead and add that border color. Okay, so go ahead and do that, and I will meet you back here. Okay, I'm at the end of round 4, and to go ahead and finish our scrunchie, I'm just going to make a slip stitch into that first single crochet that I made. And to tie off, I'm going to chain 1 and cut my yarn. Then just pull that up through that chain and pull it tight. Okay, so we can go ahead and weave this in. And if you have a yarn tail here in the center, you can go ahead and weave that one in as well. Okay, and once you weave in all of your yarn tails, your new scrunchie is ready to wear. Thank you so much for watching. Go ahead and let me know how your scrunchie turned out down in the comments, and subscribe if you're not already, and I will see you in the next video.